Hey everybody, Thomas Morgan here with 1031navigator.com. This episode is a mini-sode. It is an excerpt pulled from our recent conversation with Aaron Crowley from Asset Preservation Inc. Asset Preservation is one of the largest qualified intermediaries in the country. This episode explores a specific listener 1031 question. And remember, if you're looking to move from a management-intensive property or a low or no income property into a secure, long-term net lease property that provides peace of mind, then go to 1031navigator.com/free, and I'd be happy to provide a free 1031 replacement property consultation. I only do a couple of these a month, and right now I only have one left. You can go to 1031navigator.com/free. Enjoy the show. And so that leads into the next question of 1031 cash out refinance. What do you see in terms of guidelines? Like obviously at closing, you can't get cash back by taking a bigger loan.
Correct.
But a lot of people refinance the property after. What's your opinion?
Well, the IRS, some people will say, I want cash out, so they will try to refinance prior to the closing so they can replace it on the other side and have cash. That, the IRS frowns upon. They do not like that. However,
refi before.
Refinance your relinquished property.
Okay.
They do not like that. They do not want to see you doing any refinancing during the course of the exchange. But they do have what has been referred to as, I think, the nanosecond rule, whatever. But once your exchange is completed, go to the bank, pull it all out. There's no time after it. So put all the money in. So all the money must go in there. It doesn't have to stay there. Once you complete the exchange, go to the bank, pull as much money out as you want.
So that's interesting. So you called it the nanosecond rule.
Somebody referred to it that is that you have to wait until it's completed. Then you're free.
Because I've worked with a lot of different CPAs and tax attorneys, and no one's been able to give me a definitive answer as what time limit there is or how a waiting period of refinance. I've had clients that do it a week later, and I have clients who accountants say wait 6 months, or I've had several CPAs say wait a year before you refinance.
So the most of the things I've read say, and you're going to ask 20 CPAs, you'll get 20 CPAs, and
right.
Please do not make my statement definitive in any way.
Yeah, there's a disclaimer on all this. Yeah,
but it's once you complete it, it's completed. They do not like you going to the bank before. I mean, so they don't want you to have worked it and then that day you close it. They don't want you to go to the bank. Don't ask me why. They don't want you to start the refinance process until you're done.
And I've heard that called the intent, like the IRS, and I've had it come up in a subdivision I've done where they look at the intent. Was your intent to subdivide the property before you bought it or after or during? And so what you're kind of saying there is you shouldn't start the refinancing process while you're in the exchange.
Yes, but after you're done, you've completed it, you are free to do that. And many people do. Now the banks and lenders will have their own time limits. If you're all cash, no problem, go to the bank. But a lot of times somebody will go in with 80% equity and 20% mortgage, and they don't need that. They need the opposite. But because they've already gotten a mortgage on that their lender may require a 6 month hold before they can refinance. It's not coming from the IRS at that point.
That does it for today's listener question. Hopefully you got some real value out of that. To ask your own commercial and investment real estate question related to 1031 exchanges and or triple net properties or other passive income real estate, please visit 1031navigator.com/ask. Again, that's 1031navigator.com/ask. You can also leave a question by leaving a direct voicemail at the podcast hotline 970-300-1994. Again, ask your question by leaving a voicemail at 970-300-1994. Thanks for listening to the 1031 Exchange Passive Income and Investment Series. Hopefully it's helping you create, build, and protect your wealth. Talk to you soon.
And remember, this show is provided for your informational and educational purposes only. Be sure to check with your accountant, lawyer, and or other tax professionals and advisors before relying on this information. Although the information contained herein is believed to be accurate and reliable, we do not guarantee its accuracy or completeness, and it is provided without warranty. Common sense is the best practice.